see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got Curry. Jones is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Durant. And it's Doncic in at the 1.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Now here's Brunson. 5 to shoot. Driving the lane, and the dunk by Brunson.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Leonard. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Buries the long-range jumper.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Now here's Giannis. Tatum kicks to Giannis. Pass to Brunson. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Leonard's got 5 now.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Now here's Brunson. Shoots over Doncic. Brunson with another miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
The East trail by 5. Here's Halliburton. And here's Tatum for 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
And the 3 ball is good.
Luka Doncic with the 3-point answer, as competitive as they come.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And stolen by Leonard. Here's Doncic. Count it. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Brunson. The West All-Stars pull it in. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And Leonard has massive hands, which he uses to his advantage to snag offensive boards.
Brunson with it. Tatum finds Brunson. Tatum a screen. Brunson the pass to Tatum. Rebound Kawhi Leonard. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They're on an 18-7 run. The 3 for Doncic. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got 8 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the East with some changes. Adebayo is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Paolo Banchero comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Then for the West All-Stars, LeBron's checked in for Durant. Booker comes in for Stephen Curry. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Doncic. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander off the pick from Jones. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now. You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give them that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Defensive foul, Jason Tatum.
West All-Stars shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And the first one drops. The East making a switch. Siakam's checked in. And so Jones nails both of them. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Mitchell against Booker. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Blown opportunity.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's the West All-Stars in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. Devin Booker out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's James. And it's Jones in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
He's a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Here's Adebayo. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. The West leading by 18. Booker with no one around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Halliburton kicks to Mitchell. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for the West. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Adebayo. Siakam with it. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Jones has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. James, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
No question James is the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
And here's Adebayo outside. And another miss by the East. Down low. Nice move. And it's Jones laying it in. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Banchero is screened for Mitchell. And another miss by the East.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And the shot goes down.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now a timeout called by the East.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And please give a big round of applause for your dance team.
Some changes here for the East. Tatum, he's checked in for Siakam. Brown comes in for Paolo Banchero. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Mitchell. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the West All-Stars. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're measuring out the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
We've got Tatum. Halliburton is out there with Jalen Brunson. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. And here's Halliburton. Hasn't made one yet. Tatum on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. Tatum's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Durant dishes to Jones. The tray. And the West hit again from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Leonard against Tatum. Six to shoot. From the arc. The West grabs the miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Curry against Halliburton. At the elbow, Brunson. Over Doncic. Brown with a screen on Leonard. Tatum drives in. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint too.
Jones from outside. The shot comes out.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Outside Tatum. For the 3. Tatum with another miss. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the West. Jones for 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Giannis outside. Pass to Brunson. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Curry finds Leonard over Tatum. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Leonard's got 9.
Claude getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Doncic passes to Curry. Now here's Jones. Fires the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. An attitude of joy and unselfishness. Two shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
Adebayo is checked in for Jaylen Brown. Then for the West All-Stars, LeBron, he's checked in for Durant. Booker comes in for Stephen Curry. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Doncic. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be true. I mean, you got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
Jones, no luck. Tatum looking around. Pass to Brunson. Tatum against Leonard. Now here's Tatum. Not a lot of room. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. From deep. That ball. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th assist in this one. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Leonard. Here's Adebayo. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Banchero's checked in for the East. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jason Tatum. Floats it up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stop.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Siakam is checked in for the East. Bounce pass from Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the East. Halliburton, no good. Here's West now. Leonard dishes to Booker. Booker gets a screen from Jones. From downtown. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Mitchell wide open. Buries it from three-point range.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Drops in the tray. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Over Booker. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And so it's the West All-Stars with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.